doctest is useful as part of the documentation for a function. As mentioned earlier though, when there are many tests, it starts to make the code harder to read. Python provides another testing framework called pytest that allows us to write the tests separately from the function. We'll explore pytest by translating our tests for getDivisor from doctest to pytest. On the left-hand side of the screen is the getDivisors function with doctest, and on the right-hand side is the pytest equivalent. Pytest is what is called a unit testing framework. This is because we write tests for small units of code, single functions. Each test should test one call to one function, just like doctest did. For each test, we write a separate function whose name starts with test underscore. Then, inside that function, we use a special statement called an assert. The syntax is assert some expression. If the expression evaluates to true, then the test passes. If it evaluates to false, the test fails. Just like with doctest, when the test passes, very little is displayed. But when a test fails, pytest displays lots of helpful information so you can figure out the mistake. So to write the test body, we typically call the function with a particular argument, and then compare the return value to what we expect, asserting that they will be equal. In order to run the tests inside Wing, we add a main block that imports pytest and then tells it to find the tests. It finds all the functions starting with test underscore from the files whose names are in the list passed to pytest's main. When we run this file, it executes each of the tests that it finds and reports any unexpected results. One difference is that doctest is included as part of a regular Python distribution. Pytest is an additional module that needs to be installed. If you are watching this video as part of taking CSC 108, you will have already done that as part of running the setup program at the beginning of term.